come with a real, he hip in the front seat, get my meals, I'm gunning for the money in the bank, coming with a dank, scrolling that tank, rolling with the gang. You sit and I on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah, I'm okay.
Howdy. Welcome to Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. Right now, things are out of cluster. All right, things are all out of sorts. We got this new freaking TD. Can't get shit right in there. What the hell's your name anyway, mister?
It's Steven.
Steven?
Yeah.
Get your shit right, Steven.
Yeah, I'm trying. I just don't have any confidence.
You're fucking everything up, man. Chris, per usual. I'm blaming it on Chris. I mean, I don't know if that's what's going on here.
I'm blaming it on Chris, too.
Yeah, we're blaming it on Chris. Chris called in sick and
didn't call in.
Yeah, called in sick without calling in. But we have Nicholas Koloff on the ones and twos. Steven in the TD booth.
Hi.
Make sure you guys give Steven a follow on social medias. That's at SpinMoreX.
At SpinMoreX. My name's Steven.
for my boy Steven. And we're just going to get on with it until we get a replacement or whatnot. We're just doing the damn thing, all right? Steven.
He said, Justin told me Kool-Aid should be here in a minute.
Bet. Dan Campbell said he was happy about Justin Fields leaving the division. I'm happy about Justin Fields leaving the division. I know we kept the narrative about them sucking and not being concerned about him. But now that the head coach has come out and say it, now that he's officially gone, can anybody else admit relief? Because I'm admitting relief. I'm glad that guy's gone.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I've always liked Justin Fields. I thought he's a good prospect. I thought he's going to be a good player for a while. But, you know, I'd rather not have Caleb Williams on a rookie deal as well. Like,
that's fair.
Like, that doesn't inspire confidence. Like, yeah, Justin Fields is gone, but here comes Caleb Williams on a rookie contract.
Yeah,
so
that's very true.
Something I'm just excited about. Like, it's not like they're replacing him with Brock Osweiler or something.
That's very true.
They're bringing in a guy who's probably going to be better. So
it's not Sam Darnold on a one-year deal.
Exactly.
Fair enough. Nicholas Koloff?
Yeah, I mean, what do you go for? A 6th rounder? I never felt I never liked Justin Fields like too much. I mean, obviously I liked him coming out of the draft, but I thought it was kind of like a pipe dream that we were going to draft him as Lions fans. Like, I'm super happy the way that we went with getting Penei Sewell and building this offensive line first for a team where Jared Goff can work around it, you know? And I feel like Justin Fields maybe didn't have that in Chicago, and we saw his weaknesses kind of come out to play, but he's super talented. But I mean, you saw what the rest of the league kind of thought about him. He went for what, a 6th rounder?
Yeah, that was weird. Was it? Do you think that's like his true value, or think that was because like everyone's kind of sticking to the Bears? They're kind of their hands forced. There's no way you're keeping him in the locker room.
Yeah,
while
that's what it was.
There's
if they were like set on trading Justin Fields a while ago, they could have gotten more from him. But because they were backs against the wall, you know, you just got to get what you can.
I just saw the thumbnail for the first time. It's like one of the ugliest photos of you. Actually.
Is it the Tom Goris one?
Yes, but on a Red Wings player. I can't tell who because now I started the stream. Smash the like button for Steven. First day on the job. Doing double duty here. I think he deserves it. Make sure you smash the like button for him. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was more so actually towards like the Bears, just because like there's no way you're keeping him on the roster while ushering in a guy who's. I don't know that there's like true question marks about his like leadership capabilities. Like I said, I said this yesterday. The guys that I know that have been around him and spoken to people that have played with him and coached him have never had those questions about him. But like obviously we do, and I know that like there's no way, and this is no slight, and I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way, but there's no way another grown man is watching this and not having those same thoughts. It's kind of like again with the pink phone, Pete case, nails done, hair done, everything did. Like there's some questions arising, so there's definitely gonna be those questions in the locker room. There's no way you're ushering that in, despite how talented it is, while having Justin Fields right there, who you also, I mean, I deem at least as talented. I think Dan Campbell did the same. That's why he's relieved. And let's be fair, whooped the shit out of us a lot of times.
A lot. That's one thing the Lions can't stop as a mobile quarterback. Justin Fields has gone out there and put his footprint on a couple games against the Detroit Lions. So yeah, I'm glad to see him out of the division. But like I said, it's not like they're replacing him with Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too excited just yet.
I'd rather be Jimmy Garoppolo too. And I've already been on record saying this thing too. I'm not sleeping. I'm not going to say don't sleep on it, but I'm not going to sleep on Sam Darnold. Not as a long answer or anything like that. I know I'm Steven likes to tell everyone I'm scared all the time. But Sam Darnold
Scared.
owns the line.
Sam Darnold.
I'm not scared of him, but I'm just saying, like, I ain't just, giving us 2 wins automatically because they're going to get better too. At least you think so. What do you think of their GM?
Wait.
Yeah, let me chill.
Scubby in the Woodward Sports Chat says finger paint soft.
Finger painting softy.
Gosh dang finger painting softy.
Gosh dang finger painting softy.
That's funny to me.
I mean, let's hope that's the case.
Yeah, let's hope he's
leave
not
you at that.
what he's shown.
Especially with as much shit as we're talking, like we can't have him be the finger.
Gosh dang finger painting softy come
Yeah,
out here and throw 400 yards.
Exactly. We can't have that guy clowning us. So let's hope that's the case. We'll see. I don't know how to judge that one, to be honest with you guys. I forgot to mention this yesterday after the all the rule changes. Detroit Lions part of, I think, at least 2 or 3 of them. This one, remember we were kind of joking about how they wanted the unlimited IR transactions?
Yeah.
Just constantly able to float guys back to the active roster into IR.
Hell yeah.
It got approved. Brad Holmes got his wish. And we're going to speak about his fetish.
For sure.
His fetish for injured players. We're going to speak about that a little bit later today, too. What's up? Greeny said UConn. I seen him say they could beat the Pistons or something like that.
He said no. He said that they would be a playoff team in the Eastern Conference. He said if UConn was in the NBA, they'd be a playoff team in the Eastern Conference.
Get him out. Get him out.
This
Get him out
man's
of here.
smoking crack. Like, that is just ridiculous. If UConn played an entire NBA schedule, they would go 0-82. They wouldn't win a single game against NBA.
I think
that is embarrassing to say.
I think Greeny's been hanging out with AB or CT.
Yeah. Shout out CT.
I caught that this morning, Spencer. That's like insane. It's one thing to say the Pistons, the worst team in the NBA, but to say to make the play-in, what are we doing here?
That's just a terrible take, like a completely awful take. They couldn't even beat the Pistons. Jalen Duren would go for 30 and 30 on UConn's roster.
Oh, absolutely.
Without breaking a sweat.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now,
Spencer, how do you feel about this?
has he always been like this, Greeny? And I just haven't noticed. Are they giving him a bigger platform than typical? Like, why? Where's all this shit coming from?
I feel like they're buddy. You need to step up these bogus takes.
Yeah, hey, Skip's gone.
Yeah, Skip's gone.
We need another crazy wild
We
guy.
need someone more to round the people up.
That is like, it's bad. That is bad.
That is
on
an
top of the
awful
Lions
take.
one being bad. Maybe just because it's the offseason and things are a lot more quiet around here.
Did you hear about this, though?
What is this?
Caitlin Clark gets a $5 million offer to play in the Big 3 league.
$50 million?
I'm not going to lie. That's a genius move by Ice.
That is a genius move by Ice.
First and foremost, one, it allows us to know that the Big 3 league's still around. Who knew that? All right, let's start with that. Gets that in the news right away. Hey, we're still here. Secondly, WNBA ain't paying shit.
Nothing. Brittany Griner literally got arrested because she was moonlighting as a Russian basketball player.
Dead ass though.
Yeah.
Like that's facts. $5 million's way more than any WNBA team's paying any WNBA player right now. That's, I mean, if you're Caitlin Clark, I mean,
I'm taking the bag.
How do you say no to that, bro?
I'm taking the bag for sure.
Is it say how many years or?
I don't know. I just saw that it's an offer. Made an offer.
DNC ENT in the Woodward Sports Chat, number 1 WNBA pick gets $75K.
Eesh.
Brother, you make more than that selling cars at Suburban Ford.
Brother,
Come and see your boy.
Brother,
Brother, what is this?
Brother,
What is this? Brother,
Take the money.
She's got to take that deal.
She's got to
take that deal.
She'd be pretty fucking stupid not to, right?
Yeah. It would do wonders for not only her pocketbook, but Ice Cube, like the Big 3. Somebody would tune in to watch that. Like, who are the guys that played? Like, I'm pretty sure Will Bynum plays in the Big 3.
Oh, man.
No
Put her
way.
out there against Will the Thrill, bro.
Hey, we're
Let's
looking
see
to
that
posterize
shit,
her,
bro.
bro. These fucking yams on her.
Bro, I'm pretty sure Glenn Davis plays in the Big 3, like Rashard
I think
Lewis.
he's in jail, isn't he?
Big 3 jail.
Big
pretty
baby
much.
Glenn.
I'm pretty sure Rashard Lewis plays in the Big 3.
It kind of is. The guy's like, yeah, he didn't make it in the NBA because he went to jail. So
Yeah.
here's the Big 3.
Exactly.
I mean, the real question, and actually, this might be bad for her. She might be, because, I mean, I'm being dead ass right now. I'm just thinking out loud. She thinks she get up to 5 million sponsors. I mean, she's the Steph Curry of women's basketball right now.
She could, for sure.
Because if she goes the big
But she
three,
can get 5 million sponsors and the big.
well, here's the thing though. If she goes to the big three and playing with retired NBA guys, she might get got. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I definitely tune in to see her get got though.
Yeah, hell yeah. She's starting OnlyFans too. What's up? Hell yeah.
No, this is via Sporting News. Just a quick Google search. She's making 3.1 right now at NIL. 3.1 mil.
Good for her.
I mean,
she
she is
I
college
featured a lot of
basketball.
commercials. Yeah,
she is college basketball right
I wonder
now.
if she could do like damn it. I wonder if she could do like an NIL deal
brother.
in the big three. Like, what if she could carry that over in the big three?
She should be able to, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, no, she definitely will.
There's gonna be. They're not gonna be like, no, you can't get your own sponsorship. Like,
Yeah, cause she's doing the State Farm commercials.
yeah,
There's no way they're gonna just stop airing the State Farm commercials.
exactly.
So she'll still get that bread. You're right. But will she get exposed?
Yes.
And it will look bad too because he's a retired guy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He'll get 1 million.
You think they'll still clamp her up?
What?
Oh.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
I'm gonna look.
I'm
at
not
the big
saying
three
no.
roster.
I know Rashard Lewis was. I mean, you're looking at.
Caitlin Clark said, "Fuck the big three. It's just big me.
It's just big me. It's just big C.
Let's see. All right, the Sea Monsters got Rashard Lewis, Reggie Evans. About it. Literally the only.
I know. Steven Jackson was there for like a year.
Mario Chalmers, Michael Beasley, Brandon Rush.
Michael Beasley's
Tony
locking
Allen,
her.
Tony Allen, bro.
Who's that?
You know Tony Allen from the Grizzlies?
Tony
yeah,
Allen.
he's locking her up.
Absolute
I thought it was
clamps,
Cody
bro.
Allen. I was like, who's that guy? No, Tony Allen had defense for days.
God. Tony Allen, Brandon Rush, Michael Beasley, Mario. Okay, three's company. I see you. The AT Aliens got
No one.
a couple white dudes. that I've never seen
Wasn't AI
before.
in there for like a little stint?
Rick Mahorn's the coach. I don't know none of the players. The Ball Hogs, they got Leandro Barbosa. Okay.
Barbosa.
Jody Meeks, Pistons legend.
Okay, hold on. DNC ENT's got some numbers here. He says it's 10 games. Ice Cube was on the McAfee show today. He said he will work around her WNBA schedule.
Gerald Green, Corey Brewer, Brian. Bro, she
should do this.
should 100% do this. I don't know if the WNBA will let her do it. Well, yeah, they do.
How can you
in
not?
Russia. Yeah.
They're selling cars on the side either way.
She's going to get Tony Allen and Michael Beasley.
Oh, yeah. She's getting dunked on.
Oh, sure.
Without a doubt. Your mic's kind of fuzzy, but you have the next read. Do you want me to do a read?
I don't think my mic's fuzzy to the people.
Spamo, you just got to be talking into it.
I don't think it's fuzzy to the people. I think it's just fuzzy to you.
Sounds great.
Brother,
Brother,
I can do the read. Let me tell you about Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where anyone, and we mean anyone, can feel comfortable and work on their fitness goals. There's a Planet Fitness near you, more than 15 Metro Detroit and thousands more throughout the world. And make sure you sign up now because you can get a full body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all this for just $10 a month, no commitment. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential. Brother,
Feel alive during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest New Year's sales event ever. Get the best prices on our huge selection of award-winning Chevrolets. Like this 2024 Equinox for $188 per month. Or this 2024 Silverado for $268 per month. It's the New Year's sales event going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports. Every year, after a cold and dreary winter, Metro Detroiters come together for two things: Tigers baseball and the best damned party in the world. A new season of Tigers baseball is here, and we're bringing in the new season as only Woodward Sports knows how. Broadcasting live from the biggest party. It's the Grand Slam Festival at the Detroit Opera House. Come party with 4,000 Detroit sports fans, starting with Wake Up Woodward and rolling into Big D Energy. This is a party you don't want to miss, with Detroit's best DJs, food trucks, and of course, shots. Get your tickets now at GrandSlamFest.com. 21 plus. See you April 5th at the Grand Slam Fest.
Do you want some new Detroit sports merch? All you gotta do is go to woodwardsports.com/shop. We got the best merch in the game. You can get the Stoke Not Scared t-shirt, the Meat Missile t-shirt. We got golf, we got basketball, we got football, we got hockey, anything you need. woodwardsports.com/shop to get some merch.
What up there? Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Easy, joined my guy Spin Rex.
Hi.
A.K.A. Steven, Nicholas Koloff. Question in the Woodward Sports chat from Eduardo O'Neill. Actually, can I ask this question first? How old is Caitlin Clark?
Caitlin Clark is, I would say, 24.
24?
That's just off the top of my head.
I'm going to guess 22.
Off the top of the dome piece?
22 just turned in January.
Okay, so Eduardo O'Neill asks, Easy, would you have a one-night stand with Caitlin Clark? Of fucking course, bro.
Yeah, I would.
It'd be like sleeping with Michael Jordan in his heyday.
Brother,
I mean, the female version. Brother, ew.
She's not the female.
No, it would be like sleeping like Luca Garza, bro.
Huh?
Yes.
It'd be like Luca Garza.
Like
No
Luka
way.
Garza.
Putting up
How is
28 a night for Iowa team.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm
Brother,
the female Steph Curry. The Luka, that's disrespect. Yes, it is.
I don't know.
It's because they both played at Iowa?
And they used to put up massive numbers.
Yeah, but she's shooting the three ball. He was just tall as hell.
They got
He shot the 3-ball.
Yeah.
He did, actually.
Yeah, bro. Luka Garza was cold.
He was like an Edie,
disrespect
though.
Luka
He was
Garza.
like, he was also like that.
No, he was better than Edie.
Edie's the best player in
yes.
college right now.
Edie's a bum.
But he is like the
Give him
best player in
bias.
college right now.
He is, but he's a bum.
Luka Garza was
Brother, you gotta get that sound drop now.
We definitely do.
Brother,
Brother,
That'd be great.
Speaking of being bummed, Spinny literally left the group chat last night.
I did.
Threw a fucking fit.
And that's why I didn't know Chris was going to be here.
Yeah.
I would have set everything up.
I didn't know he was gonna be here either.
He didn't say in the group chat?
No, he said it in the chat. I just figured he would talk to the bosses who'd find people to fill in. I thought that's like part of like saying I'm sick.
Yeah. We're beating Chris's ass.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Back there is not real.
We're gonna birthday punch his ass. Oh, it's not your birthday.
Mexico punch.
Yeah. Either way, I'm trying to be upbeat about it, but it's not an upbeat situation because you legitimately think, and I didn't listen to BD today, but do you legitimately think the Detroit Red Wings are
Yeah, shit's dead.
done now? Yeah?
They're not making the playoffs.
Go in.
They're not making the playoffs. This was the game that you needed. This is the game you needed to win. You couldn't allow it to go to overtime, and you definitely can't afford to lose or lose in overtime. This is the team you're chasing. This is the easiest matchup you've got for the rest of the year. Like, this is what you needed to win. You got the goal from DeBrincat. You got the goal on the power play. You had your guys step up. It's dead. It's dead. Like there's no playoffs this year for the Red Wings. And if they make it, I will be, happily surprised, but I am not expecting playoffs from this team, and I'm just And anytime I see them come on the TV now, it's gonna be sad to watch because Goss the Spear, trash, get him off of my team. Jeff Petrie, trash, get him off my team.
Yeah, he fucked up.
Oli Mata, not trash, but trash, get him off my team. Like these guys are bums, man. Jeff Petrie, I hate Jeff.
After last night,
Like,
before
just in general. I mean, he's been the worst defender on the team all year, but then that debacle last night where he just didn't shoot to a wide open net, it's like, brother,
was he
like,
trying to pass? Like, what?
Yeah, he tried to pass, even though the net was wide open. The goaltender wasn't even looking at him, and it's just an embarrassing.
I'm not going to, so quit asking.
Wide open net, doesn't want to shoot. That's inexcusable. Like, that was the game in my eyes. That play. Like, I mean, we ended up scoring after, but
Who was he even trying to pass to?
I don't remember who it was. I think it was
know.
Perron. I think it was David Perron, standing in between two defenders with the goalie looking right at him when there was nobody near Petrie, and the goalie wasn't looking at him, and the net was wide open. He's like, "You want to see something sick, boys? Like, just shoot the fucking puck, buddy." Jesus.
No, that was. You know what else didn't happen? 2 shots from Perron, Steven.
Yeah.
What the? Everything hit but that.
brother. That was bad. It was a bad performance. It was a terrible performance, and yeah, they're not making it. You know, Osama bin Jeff Petrie, like Saddam Petrie, like.
Oh God, is that too? No, they're not too.
No, it's not.
Yeah, South Park's been all over that one.
Yeah.
All right,
too soon.
Everyone's been all over that.
Yeah,
one.
what?
Yeah,
No.
that's fair.
Supremacy said it. He said he's worse than a terrorist.
Can I this real quick? We'll go back to Red Wings. How crazy was it? Was it trippy for anybody else watching Ovechkin like be old? Like shit that he usually would like just break down and like score. He was like falling and flailing all over the place.
I think we got away with that one when we popped him. I think it was Sherratt.
Yeah.
I think we got away
Yeah,
with
that
that
one.
one.
We got hit after though.
Yeah.
Oh, it was still.
It was.
I was driving. I was watching driving.
It was a blatant trip.
What about the
Stop
one he
doing
could
that.
have been on the break by himself though too? He like fell down.
Well, yeah,
gathered himself
he was,
again.
He was on like
we
it was
got
like
lucky.
a minute and a half into his shift.
Like
at that
90-second
point.
minute
Yeah, he
or
was
90-second
gassed.
shift. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is him being old or what. That was kind of trippy. But
He's been putting that team on his back.
have we looked at the Capitals schedule yet though?
Yeah, it's not as hard as ours. I mean, it's not easy.
They have two
But it's
tough.
not as hard as ours.
Yeah, they have two tough games coming up, and that's where I want to start with this one. Spenmo, if you were putting together a parlay and you saw plus 176, you'd be like, damn, that's not too juicy, eh?
Yeah, who's that?
Detroit Red Wings are plus 176 to still make the playoffs. If they have any magic left in them, they're going to need it these next 4 games. At the Hurricanes, at the Florida Panthers, at the Lightning, and hosting the Rangers, 4 of the top Stanley Cup contenders in the NHL.
Jeez.
If we have any hope or life, they need to come out with 3 wins out of these 4 games somehow. Like I don't
Couple
know.
OT wins.
Oh my god,
Brother. Yeah.
Yo, is that Petrie right there?
Yeah.
Too far.
Get my face off the screen while you're saying that. Oh my god.
Oh, Nicky, be quiet
Brother.
before I release that video of you speaking from last Friday. That's in the group chat. It's an inside joke. No one else is gonna get that. Probably shouldn't have done that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I got no idea.
I don't think Nick even got it. Nicky, that's the best part.
All right. Oh yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah, I remember I was actually in the bed. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Yeah, so that's who the Red Wings have coming up. Thanks, fellas. Plus 176. Yeah, plus 176 to make the playoffs. We're not out of it. In my eyes, you just have to do damage against teams that are a lot better than you, which is unlikely.
They need 4 points in their next 3 games, and it's just not going to happen.
Silky Johnson says Caps can catch the Flyers, and then we just need to beat Philly for the last wild card spot.
That's the Philly's got more. Philly's got more points than the Caps right now, so it's not like that climbs any easier.
Yeah, I was.
They only got one.
Point.
I mean, they only got 1 more point, and I haven't checked their schedule, but
So we're packing it in, boys.
brother, it's
No,
they're dead.
I'm not. I'm
Keep
gonna
fighting,
be. I'm
Nick.
gonna be locked in. I waited for this run that we have meaningful games for. That last night felt like a playoff game. It really did.
Yeah.
And I've been waiting for that. We lost the playoff game, but we still got 10 more games to go. I'm not giving up on the season yet. Honestly, like Spencer said, we probably are done, but in my eyes, I'd like to hold out hope that this team is going to respond after losing that game last night with the lead in the 3rd period.
Who are you blaming? Whether it be coach, whether it be Stevie, whether it be, I know you spoke on Petrie, but just on last night specifically.
Last night specifically was on Derek Lalonde. Last night was on Derek Lalonde. You can't have them come out that soft in the 3rd period. They came out flat in the 3rd period.
Tied it up.
They were up 1 goal, and they could have went out there and they could have buried them, but they gave up 2 goals in like the first 2 minutes of the 3rd period.
Yeah, you're right.
They can't do. You can't allow them to do that. You were up 2-1. You pretty much dominated the 2nd period. You can't come out flat in the 3rd period of the most important game of the year, and that's on Derek Lalonde.
I blame Jeff Petrie for that not scoring that goal, and then Andrew Kopp for just letting that goal happen, the first one in the 3rd period. That's what I blame. Stop it. Spenmo's a villain in there. Damn.
Brother. I don't remember what the hell I was going to say now.
Easy, you think they're dead? You just heard the odds, plus 176.
Okay, so some sources that I won't disclose, and I won't give any details because I won't disclose that said source.
Say them.
But Stevie is prepping for the offseason. I'll leave it to you like that. Spinny is aware of the similar situation. It feels as if Stevie's prepping for an offseason. I'll put it to you guys like that. And I don't think that counts anybody out, per se. Like, doesn't mean they're calling it quits, because there's still Derek Lalonde and the players that want to make the playoffs. But I think Stevie's kind of been clear-cut on what he thinks of this team to begin with. They didn't think they were going to make the playoffs. I think that's when we talked about Evanson last Friday. I think that's half the reason we didn't see him called up this year. They didn't want to start burning his contract right away just because, like, there was no need to if they were not going to compete or didn't have expectations to compete. That's the one part, too, where people are going to try to, like, shit on. And I don't know hockey enough to, like, blame Lalonde or defend him or not. So I'll leave that one alone. But Stevie in itself, I know Flannel Sam was talking about it, but, like, he told you to begin the season they didn't expect to make the playoffs. So I don't know how you can try to hold him to anything where you have a team, in his eyes, we're exceeding expectations. I think we're kind of blessed to be in the situation to begin with a little bit there. I mean, I know we all thought it could happen and would happen, but that's like, again, thought it could and would. That's still teetering the line, and that's exactly what they are right at this point in the season with 11 games to go. So it's like, I can't blame Stevie. Well, now, next year, if Evanson will be up full time, I'm sure his contract's going to kick in now, so he'll be here. Soderblom, what's the word on him? You talked about Axel today, too. Now, if those guys take the step up, now I can start, putting some pressure on Stevie Y with some expectations.
Can you blame Stevie Y for bringing in a guy like Petrie, though, that just whiffed on the biggest shot of the game as a defenseman that he brought in? A guy like Justin Hull that's not playing minutes for this team who is contending for the playoffs. Like, that's a serious question mark in my eyes. That's what I would say, like, on the defensive side of things. I love that he brought in Kane. I love that he brought in DeBrincat. I'm not smarter than Steve Yzerman, but those are two moves that honestly are kind of questionable. But speaking of a guy in the playoffs, the best Red Wings prospect has the offer. Axel Sandin Pellikka in the playoffs in the SHL with a goal and an assist. That is the next star defenseman for this Detroit Red Wings team. Spen Mo, are you fired up about the thought of Axel being on this NHL Red Wings team?
I am fired up about Axel Sandin. He's Gossosphere that's actually good at hockey. Like that's what he is. Like I said, he's Cale Makar-ish. Like, not Cale Makar. I know you guys yelled at me for that.
You wild for
but
that.
he's not Cale Makar, but he's Cale Makar-ish.
Well, I don't know. I still don't.
That's how he
At
plays.
the end of the day,
That's how he plays.
That's all I'm saying.
The way, that's how he plays. When you see him on the point, you're like, because it's nasty. The guy is an offensive defenseman. He's going to be very good for the Red Wings coming up pretty soon. I'm excited to see when he gets here. It's probably not going to be for another couple of years.
In honor of Chris, he's Jason Tatum with skates.
He's Jason Tatum with skates. Yeah. He's
Score.
That makes sense.
Hey, he can score from anywhere.
Yes,
but
he can.
you did see that highlight, dude. His one time
Can I
from
see it
that
one more time?
circle.
Or
I
is that-
love it.
I want to be a pain in the ass. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading the comments.
Yeah, watch the right after the celly. When he gets this clapper, that's from all of his highlights all season have been like from a power play or like big time points when they needed. Big goals are from one-time clappers from that guy.
Now, did you see
which
this?
the Red Wings could use, quite frankly.
Did you catch this scrolling through Twitter, or like do you watch these games?
No, I do not watch the. No, I follow a bunch of the. I think it's Red
Swedish
Wings. I think
Elite
it's ice hockey gifs.
Because we have
I think it's Red Wings prospects on Twitter. I want to give him some credit.
Because I know Kasper's Austrian, but he plays in the Swedish league, correct?
Yeah. That's where Stevie sends a lot of these guys because it's like
It's hot right there. It's hot
below
right now.
the AHL, like the Swedish Elite League, probably the best. It was the KHL for a while, but now it's the Swedish Elite League that's like the best talent.
So Soderblom's in the AHL.
Yes.
Kasper's in the AHL.
Yes.
So just Axel's right there.
Yes.
Okay. AHL
He
season.
got drafted this year.
Is there an AHL playoffs?
Yeah. I'm going to be going to a Griffins playoff game when I go on that bachelor party in Grand Rapids. Yeah.
Can we watch them? I guess that's why I'm at. Because we have so many prospects
I
expected to make that move.
if you can find them.
That's what I'm saying. How?
I think there's
Somebody
probably
in the chat? You sickos in the chat right now?
There's probably some stream you have to
Yeah,
buy.
if you
Some
Google
like
it, they'll
I
let
used to.
you.
Yeah, I used to do it for the Tigers
Some
when we
Swedish
had all
porn
of
site.
our. God damn! Why am I on the screen for that? Oh my God. Brother.
We got to go to break, but we'll be back and we're going to be talking football. But first, let me tell you about Lady Jane's. It's awesome when a guy can feel like a guy and get an amazing haircut. That's what Lady Jane's provides for you. You can walk in there, feel amazing, and have one of our talented stylists give you a hot lather neck shave. They can give you the hot towel treatment and finish it all off with a scalp massage. Lady Jane's, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month. With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime.
Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports. Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, and first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. With 18 locations, there's a Feldman dealership in your backyard. Visit feldmanauto.com to find the location nearest you. Catch Woodward Sports Network live from Feldman Chevrolet of Novi every other Monday. Feldman Chevrolet, Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
Come on down to Woodward Sports Network. We got two rootin' tootin' heavyweights, Easy and Spin Mo Rax, joined by one skinny mini Nicholas Koloff, a.k.a. Detroit Mario. Press the like button if you haven't. Tell your grandma, tell your pa, tell your son, tell your sister wife to come watch.
Sister wife.
Sister wife.
Sister wife.
My sister used to watch that show called Sister Wives. It was about the Mormons.
Yeah. So yes, I know someone was watching that too, and it was.
My sister watched all those stupid ass TLC shows like Sister Wives, Little People, Big World, Amish Mafia. Like
the one that they were watching is it's called Escaping Polygamy. Escaping what?
Dahmer.
Escaping Diddy. Dahmer.
That's gonna happen.
Dahmer Diddy. That's gonna happen soon too. Stay tuned to HBO near you. But in all seriousness, so Escaping Polygamy. Why do you have to escape? Can you just break up with like the?
I don't know. I feel like they're like
done guys.
They're kind of like
over dramatic,
objects in that culture.
That's fair. I did watch this video. It's an old video on Twitter. Some guys like
of Ginobili.
Huh?
Of Ginobili, like
Manu?
No. Did it sound like I said that?
Yeah. What did you say?
So I was watching this old video on Twitter, or I don't know what I said now.
No, you said I was watching this video of Ginobili on Twitter.
Oh, either way, is this guy fighting this other guy for his girlfriend? I was just like,
I saw that, dude.
You saw that?
He had major size on him.
Oh, for sure. It was like you boxing that kid.
Yeah.
Because the little guy put up a fight.
True.
But at the same time, if I'm the girl, I'm not. Oh, hold on. Pause. But at the same time, if you're the girl, aren't you kind of like, what the fuck? Like, don't you get a say? Doesn't she get a say with like, who's taking her home? That's kind of
like
wild
The Office. Like they had a duel for her.
Oh, they did actually for Pam, right?
No, for
Angela.
Angela.
Yeah, that's right. All right, moving on to sports. I was trying to keep it positive because I'm a little bit sad. Not gonna lie to you guys.
Why? Oh yeah, your boyfriend's going.
Talk is cheap, motherfucker.
Talk is cheap. Josh Reyonlds did not sign a cheap deal.
No, he did not.
2 years, $14 million assigned to Denver Broncos. Up to $14 million, I should say. We've had the arguments. I thought he was more valuable to this team, a lot more than a lot of other people. I know Dose of Dion I was speaking to a little bit before the show, trying to get him on last minute. We'll just do that next week, or we'll figure something out with that situation. But he's upset too. I do think that Ben Johnson can cook up a hell of an offense for damn near any receiver. Don't get me wrong. And Spinny, I saw your post about DPJ. I'm assuming you're going to talk about that too. But I guess I found comfort in knowing what to expect from a Josh Reyonlds. And that he did show up in big moments. I'm pretty sure he had a touchdown in the playoff game against the Rams. If not, he had a hell of a first half. I know that for damn sure. I think it was Laporta got the touchdown. And then he did have a touchdown against the Buccaneers. I'm talking about the playoff Buccaneers. Like, he was one of the more reliable pieces on this receiving core. Like, you guys can make all the faces you want, but he just was. And I know like it takes JG a minute to get or at least the receivers to get adjusted to JG.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not just saying that off the top. Like I'm not talking my ass here. We had all-pro wide receiver Herman Moore on the show, which we got to get that back soon. But we talked about it, like, because let's be real, he does throw a little bit of a wobbler, and they are harder to catch. That's not me saying that. It's Herman Moore saying they are harder to catch. But regardless, at the end of the day, it's your job as a receiver to get that done. I think we've seen this with J-Mo take a little bit of a while. I think maybe the argument may be there for Amon-Ra St. Brown when we go to his rookie year, but that's also his rookie year, different offensive coordinator and play call for the first half. But I do think this is it's a disappointment for me. I'll put it to you that way.
It's a disappointment? You're disappointed in who? Them for not re-signing him to $7 million?
No, because like Brad's not going to pay up to $14 million for Josh Reynolds.
Would you have paid that though if you were in Brad's situation?
No. I mean, honestly, I don't know how they're doing the cap situation, because to me it's kind of weird. You're the 10th team in cap space, and you're still kind of reluctant to spend it. Even though we were talking about acquiring Carlton Davis, they're like, we had to see if we could afford his cap hit for this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, bro, you're like top 10 in cap. What do you mean you got to see if you can afford the cap hit? You have $40+ million available when that happened. But I would have done it, yeah, just because I think you're right there. And I kind of agree with Dan Campbell, especially with this system and this quarterback, that like you need some guys that are just cohesiveness. You need the chemistry there. I would have been more comfortable with that. Now, if you still want to add to that, I'm all for it. We were talking about that all leading up to this. Like, what wide receiver? We were licking our chops, excited about it. I think now we could be even a little bit more excited because it feels like it's going to happen for sure. But I don't want to discredit your guy, DPJ.
Yeah, and I just look at it as next year in this offense, Josh Reynolds would have been the 6th option. He's behind Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, Sam Laporta, and both running backs in mind. So I'm not paying the 6th option on an offense $7 million a year.
But he wasn't.
He would be if he was on this team going into next year. He would be the 6th guy I look at when I'm drawing up plays. He would be the 6th person you draw up a play for.
I love you.
Is that not true?
It's not true.
How is that not true?
Steven, it's absolutely not.
Are you drawing up plays for I'm drawing up plays for Amon-Ra St. Brown.
You're drawing up plays
Jameer
for Josh
Gibbs,
Reynolds too. Yes. He'd be just as productive
David
as he's
Montgomery,
been.
Sam Laporta, and Jameson Williams, all before I'm drawing up a play for Josh Reynolds.
You're not. I'm telling you.
You're not.
You're not.
I am. Because all of those
you
players
are, yes.
better.
But them and what they do, no. Josh Reynolds is 100% a piece of that. Like,
you don't think, even if Josh Reynolds was on this team this year, you think Jameson Williams would have took a backseat to him?
I think there would have been more intermediate routes drawn off for Josh Reynolds, yeah. I think deep shots. And
who
like
would have been the wide
rounds.
receiver 2 next year if Josh Reynolds is on this team? Jameson Williams or Josh Reynolds?
I think there's expectations from fans of Jameson Williams to be wide receiver 2. I think Dan Campbell kind of spoke to, he's getting better. I don't think Dan Campbell outright said that. I mean, even just like the press conference he did at the Combine, I don't think he even said that he's going to be a starter for sure. He's like, he's working his way towards it. Like, I don't think they view him as that. I know we do as fans because we have the expectation of him as a 12th overall pick in the entire NFL draft, a guy that they traded up to acquire. But I just don't think that's the way it was. And then I think I could point to, like, literally the offense last year when Jameson was back. And then once he did still keep going.
Yeah.
Like, and perfect example, right? J-Mo kind of emerged in the back half of the season, I'd say. But in the playoff game against the Rams, the first playoff game at home, nerves on 10 for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
First playoff win for
he went to Reynolds a
playoff win.
lot. Yeah.
Yes.
But Nick's perfect example of when Jameson Williams was on and off the field and looking at the splits that Josh Reynolds brought to where when Jameson Williams was off the field, Josh Reynolds was averaging 70 yards a game. And when he's on the field, he's averaging 28.
70 yards a game is nothing to sneeze at either, though.
When Jameson Williams was off the field, that's what he was averaging. When Jameson Williams was on the field and a part of the offense, he was only averaging 28 yards a game. That's because Jameson Williams is a better receiver. Jameson Williams would have been wide receiver 2 on this team, no matter if Josh Reynolds is here or not next year. I'm expecting him to step up. Josh Reynolds was wide receiver 3 on this team this year. I'm not worried about, or I'm not paying a wide receiver 3 $7 million a year. And what Donovan Peoples-Jones brings to the table, I think he can step up and be a wide receiver 3 in the Ben Johnson offense. Do I still want them to draft a receiver? Do I still want them to get a Xavier Leggett or a Brian Thomas Jr. or someone like that? Yeah, that would be awesome. And that's what Brad likes to do, is go best player available. And there's going to be a lot of very good receivers at 29. There's going to be a lot of great options at 29 to catch the ball. And we already know that the Lions and Brad Holmes have met with those 2 guys I mentioned in Brian Thomas Jr. and Xavier Leggett. But I'm not stressed about losing Josh Reynolds.
Yeah,
I'm not freaking out about losing Josh Reynolds. Would I have liked him here? Yes. Would I have liked him here at $7 million a year? No. Congratulations. Go get your bag. Have fun in Denver.
And by the way, too, I'm not overly stressed about losing Josh Reynolds. There's peace in having Josh Reynolds because you know what this offense is with Josh Reynolds. And to people listening, 313 Kurt, I saw your comment already. He's just saying this because of content. That's absolutely not the case at all. I know you guys will never see it that way because as fans of Jameson Williams, he has a huge following, 12th overall pick. I get that, but when you look at the actual production of what he provided, it was more than what Jameson Williams provided. And I could say that Jameson Williams has a higher upside as a wide receiver than Josh Reynolds. I would agree to that, Spinny, but I wouldn't say he's a better wide receiver at the moment. And that's like with them in the games throughout the playoffs. You look at Josh Reynolds splits versus Jameson Williams. The only one he really went off was the San Francisco game. And by the way, Josh Reynolds probably would have been right there or pretty damn close had he not dropped those 2 passes.
Well, he did, and that's a huge part of it.
And he did, but you know what else he did? He produced in the LA Rams game, and he did produce in the Buccaneers game too. Like I'm not turning a blind eye to that. Like you'd be
but saying we know what this offense is with Josh Reynolds.
We do.
Josh Reynolds is not
an
X factor in this offense.
This
offense will move on and be just as good and just as elite as it was without Josh Reynolds. You're not losing this factor that holds the offense together. Like that I'm not buying into at all.
Easy.
We'll see.
The thing I think about is obviously that NFC Championship game and the drops. We know he was a big part of key plays and first downs in that Rams game. He caught a touchdown as well. He's been that guy for Jared Goff throughout his career, but like Spenmo has alluded to in the past, Jared Goff makes Josh Reynolds. It's not the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
And in my eyes, I never wanted him back because we saw what he was in the biggest moments of the Detroit Lions history, in my eyes. In the biggest moments, he made 2 really key drops. And in my eyes as well, Brad Holmes saw that. Dan Campbell saw that. Maybe that's why that they didn't bring him back as well, because they couldn't trust him in the biggest moments. They went to him on the 4th down, and he dropped it.
So yesterday,
in the biggest moment, they didn't want to bring him back after they saw him maybe drop 2 big balls.
That's not the case. Just because yesterday when Brad Holmes got to speak and he told you how they got everybody they wanted, their grade A options. What Plan A is what he referred to it as, with DJ Reader, Carlton Davis, Meek Robertson. The only other piece of that Plan A was Josh Reynolds, and they just got outpriced. And we know how Brad Holmes shops and how Brad Holmes pays his contracts out. He's not going to match that. But they made a point to speak on. They were still in contact with Josh Reynolds, and he was the other piece of the Plan A, and it diverted. But
let's continue on this in a second. We got to go to break.
Okay.
Yeah. But we'll continue on this coming up next. But first, Easy, tell us about Swiss Insurance.
Get yourself right. Call my guy Mark. Email my guy Mark at SwissINS.com. Make sure you're not getting jacked over on your deductibles. Make sure your rates aren't raising for no reason. Just have Mark take a look. Email him. That's Mark at SwissINS.com. At the very least, send him your mock draft.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
And with the first pick in the 2024 Media Draft, Detroit selects Woodward Sports. Thank you for making us the #1 digital network in Detroit. Every year, after a cold and dreary winter, Metro Detroiters come together for 2 things: Tigers baseball and the best damned party in the world. A new season of Tigers baseball is here, and we're bringing in the new season as only Woodward Sports knows how. Broadcasting live from the biggest party, it's the Grand Slam Festival at the Detroit Opera House. Come party with 4,000 Detroit sports fans, starting with Wake Up Woodward and rolling into Big D Energy. This is a party you don't want to miss, with Detroit's best DJs, food trucks, and of course, shots. Get your tickets now at GrandSlamFest.com. 21 plus. See you April 5th at the Grand Slam Fest.
What's better than crispy chicken and pizza while watching your favorite team play? That is Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza. Their food is amazing, and they're popping up all over town. Make sure you check them out. There's always a location near you to find that. Just go to Sorokis.com. That's SAROKIS.com. Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza.
What up, and welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on WorldSports.com. I'm Easy. Join my guy Steven, a.k.a. Spimo Rax. We got Detroit Kool-Aid joining us in the ones twos shortly here.
Let's go.
Nicholas Koloff. We're kind of have a heated discussion about Josh Reyonlds' departure, and I do think it means more than what Lions fans are taking it for. I'm not as concerned. Like, again, you guys know how I feel about Ben Johnson. They're definitely going to find somebody to replace it. I just felt more comfortable with Josh Reyonlds being there. That was part of Brad Holmes' plan A. I get that Jameson Williams has the cult following. I'm part of it. All right, I'm a Jameson Williams fan myself. But let's put it to you like this. Throughout the entire postseason last year, 9 targets for Jameson Williams. Right? And Spinney's case, wide receiver 2, right? 9 targets for that guy. Josh Reyonlds, 7 in just the first game. 3 in the game following that, and then 4 in the San Fran game.
How many did he catch in that San Fran game, Easy, out of those 4 targets?
He caught 1. Caught 2 in the previous one with the touchdown, and then he caught 5 against the LA Rams. He was a bigger piece of this offense than Jameson Williams.
Oh, he was. Oh, no doubt.
He had a larger target share that drew stuff up specifically for him. I'm not. I guess you could refute back that too if you like.
There's no doubt that the production went down when J-Mo came in, though. It doesn't matter if J-Mo was the one catching the balls, but the offense did not revolve around Reynolds when Jameson Williams got back. Maybe it opened things up for other guys, Easy. That's the part I'm saying.
Well, I mean, even with Jameson Williams back, though, Reynolds got more stuff drawn out for him, more plays gone to him. And I'm talking about playoff games, too, not just regular season stuff. But we'll move on from that. He's gone.
But yeah,
dead and gone.
My question to you, I know he's dead and gone, but like, does it obviously leave a shout out T.I. Does it leave a sour taste in your mouth that he did drop 2 massive balls?
No, it happens. I mean, can I be honest? Like, as somebody who like studied that game afterward, Sam Laporta 2 drops in that too. The third down. Yeah. No, it's the third down. No one talks about that.
4th down.
He's a rookie.
And 3rd.
They didn't go to him on 4th down. They went to Josh Reynolds because they rely on him.
If Josh Reynolds' whole thing is that he's this veteran who can do no wrong, then he's the one who should be catching those because he's the veteran in the big situation. Sam Laporta's a rookie.
I said he's a veteran that can do no wrong. Maybe you can use that argument, but I didn't say such things.
But you'll accept a mistake, a rookie mistake from a rookie.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not even viewing it as a rookie mistake. I'm just saying, like, he's pinpointed as the reason they lost that game, which I think is ludicrous. If it was a touchdown, sure, have that as a conversation all day. I think we all point to the field goal situations. You can point to the rookie mistake fumble out of Jahmyr Gibbs. Like, there's so much more that led into that game as a loss. It's so much easier, and not even. Please don't take it disrespectful, Nick. But like, in some form or fashion, like lazy to just like blame one guy in 2 plays. If there were scoring plays, sure. But also, those are 2 4th downs where I think we all agree we're kind of scratching our head when we didn't go out there for field goals.
Vildor off the face mask, Gibbs, fumble.
I get it.
Yeah. I know what you mean, but the 2 biggest in my eyes were the Reynolds because we thought we could rely on him. But, I mean, he did. He dropped those passes.
And all of those guys, Sam Laporta, aside from Kendall Vildor, Sam Laporta, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, they have and use the opportunities to make up for that. They have other opportunities where they get the ball. Josh Reynolds really doesn't. He's a guy that gets targeted, 4 times in a game. If you drop 2 of them, that's going to shine a lot more than Amon-Ra St. Brown dropping 1 of his 10 targets or Jahmyr Gibbs fumbling 1 time in 8 games. Like, it shines more because you were in that situation. You go to Josh Reynolds, who that's the 3 targets he gets. He drops 2 of them, and 2 of them were the biggest situations of the game.
We gets more than 3-4 targets a game, but I think it's because they're 4th down, crucial moments. You're already on edge because you didn't go out there for the field goal. There was so much more that went into it. It's a team loss regardless, no matter what.
Nope, his fault alone.
That's fair. That's fair. Let's move on, though, because he is a replaceable piece. Again, just not as comfortable with it. A couple options. You mentioned one already, DPJ. I'm going to name a few more just so we can kind of power rank and see what you guys are most comfortable with. Can I interest you in an Antoine Green? 7th round pick from last year?
No.
6th round pick from last year?
No. Antoine Green's what? He's. I want a bigger guy.
He's like 6. Even.
Let
me see.
But he's not. He doesn't scream X wide receiver to me.
What do you mean? He can play X. I mean, he's 6'2".
He's 6'2"?
Literally the same height as Josh Reynolds. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, Josh Reynolds is 6'3", so an inch off.
He just seems smaller to me. It's probably because he was a rookie.
We didn't even get to see him.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's true too. But yeah, I mean, he actually weighs more than Josh Reynolds. 6'2", 199. Josh Reynolds 6'3", 194. It's gonna be year 2 of him. And again, I agree. Reynolds is replaceable. I just level of comfort for me.
That's another guy. Jared Goff has he thrown a ball to Antoine Green yet in his career?
I think he did.
Caught one. I know he caught one from Teddy in preseason, but
he caught one pass this year for 2 yards.
I feel more comfortable with Donovan Peoples-Jones than Antoine Green.
Let's carry on the conversation then. How about a guy that's been here? I think he put up 500 yards. It's 4 touchdowns.
Khalif Raymond?
No.
Oh, I got this one.
DJ Chark.
Oh, DJ Chark.
He's still out there.
How much are you going to pay DJ? I mean, I can't say that it wouldn't be crazy because Brad Holmes has signed him before, and coming off of another injury-ridden season, Brad Holmes probably has half a chub for him. So this might be a guy to go after.
Let's see. Let me see if he finished out the season. He did finish out the season with them healthy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Played the last 7 games of the season. No injuries.
Green
All starts.
Green doesn't feel like an X. I didn't know he was 6'2". I will admit that.
Yeah, 6'2", 189. Fast guy too.
Yeah, he's
on the
fast.
tape. You played the X at North Carolina.
Fast, yeah.
And again, I'm not saying that's the answer. I'm just throwing names out here. But DJ Chark, well, I'd be more comfortable with that. If I'm being honest with you.
Then DPJ.
Yeah.
How many games you get?
I like DPJ, huh?
How many games you getting out of Chark before he breaks down?
Well, see, that kind of ties in the conversation we have a little bit later about Brad Holmes just having this fetish for injured people. Just like you coming in healthy for your free agent visit, and he just fucking takes a 5-iron to your kneecap, and he's like, "Sign them down, sign right here, bud." I would like DJ Chark personally. When I sent that out on Twitter, the sentiment wasn't returned. He was called a bum. Nicholas, are you thinking the same?
I'm down for Chark. Obviously, injuries every single season that he's ever played in. But former 1,000-yard receiver back in 19. Yeah, I'm down for Chark. He made plays here, but
he was a 1,000-yard receiver in 19.
Yeah,
Donovan Peoples-Jones was it?
Exactly.
900
year,
yard, damn near 900-yard receiver in 2022.
Yeah, no, I definitely caught that, but it's like Spencer said, what are we paying this guy? You know, we just saw Josh walk for 7, but
yeah, you're right. That's probably honestly like even with the injuries, he probably signed something similar to Josh.
I think he gets more a year than Josh Reynolds.
By the way, I'm happy for Josh
interested,
too.
Though.
When he was playing here, it was on like $1 million deals, $2 million deals.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't get
jump
cut.
up to 7 or relax.
Last time we saw him without Jared Goff, what happened to him? Last time Jared Goff wasn't his quarterback, what happened to him? He got cut by the Tennessee Titans, who had no receivers.
Because freaking, I can't think of his name. Ryan Potter.
Brother,
exactly. What the fuck is it? Ryan Tannehill.
Ryan Tannehill. I mean,
I went to high school with Ryan Potter. Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Brother,
Jared Goff made him.
This happened after your show. I guess real quick reaction to the Josh Reynolds departure.
Yeah, listen, man, we've been talking about it all week, really for 2 weeks about Josh Reynolds, and I don't know, man. I'm not crying over this one at all. This is one where I kind of want the Detroit Lions to stick their foot in the ground and have this push towards becoming more elite. They got to improve within that wide receiver room, in my opinion, and I think the place to do it is where Josh Reynolds was last year. So if they can go out there and find somebody, potentially through the draft, my opinion, that can come in here and play a similar role to what Josh Reynolds did, and you can get a little bit more out of Jamison Williams next year, I'm actually all for that.
First and foremost, guys, please make sure you hit the like button.
Smash.
I'm gonna put a poll up in the chat. I guess I want to see what you guys think. Power rank them real quick. Because, and by the way, too, I'm not claiming to be upset. I'm just saying, guys, it's a bigger deal than you think it is.
Guy's scared.
That's all. That's all. All right, so we got DPJ, Antoine Green, DJ Chark, and then Kool-Aid brought up the last one. Roque. Roque?
Rookie.
He plays for the Canadians.
Rookie. Yeah, Roque. Severe Roque. Yeah. That is something that I wouldn't mind seeing. That is something that I wouldn't, doubt is going to happen. We talked about they already met with Xavier Leggett. They met with Brian Thomas Jr. These are guys who are going to be best player available. They're going to be top 5 at 29. Like, when you look at the talent that's going to be there at 29, if either of those guys are there, they're going to be one of the best players available. So I wouldn't be surprised for Brad to grab one of them. but we'll see what happens with those guys going forward. I wouldn't hate it.
Nicholas Koloff.
Yeah, you guys remember a couple years ago the Lions drafted Aiden Hutchinson, and then out of nowhere we hear the Lions are trading up. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these elite receiver falls that he goes up and gets one and just takes this offense to a whole
first round
another
or just
level.
Anywhere?
First round.
Ooh,
that would be spicy. No,
honestly,
I think we're trading up, and I mean I definitely want a rookie receiver on this team, 100%. And Brad Holmes, we've seen him go up in drafts, we've seen him move back, and I think he moves up in this draft, and I think he gets I don't know if it's going to be a wide receiver or cornerback, but I hope it's an elite wide receiver.
Shane D
or
says
an elite corner.
Scotty Miller from Tampa would be decent. He's a slot guy. He's fast, but we need a bigger body guy out there. That's DPJ, Antoine Green, apparently, and some of the guys in the draft. You need an X. You don't have an X right now. Your X right now is DPJ as the roster sits.
Your X is Josh Reyonlds.
Yeah.
Let's go to break. We get back. I'll give you my answer and more. Keep voting in Woodward Sports Chat. Make sure you guys hit the like button while we're waiting. But first, spin more racks. Will you tell us about Jack
Labrador. Football season is officially over and spring training is right around the corner. However, Jack Labrador is 24/7, 365 days a year. Learn how to play on your phone at jacklabrador.gg. 2 new symbols in a franchise-changing 3-point play. And remember that once you go Jack, you never go back. Go to jacklabrador.gg now and join in on the fun.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Wake up, Woodward. Make sure you check out Kool-Aid on the morning show. Woodward Sports is a new morning show. Start your day with Wake Up Woodward, Monday through Friday, 8 to 10 a.m. live on Woodward Sports with Kool-Aid, Flannel Sam, Broder, JB, and KG every morning as they cover all of Detroit sports. Sports talk, banter, and live fan interaction, all on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Yeah. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Easy. I spin more racks. We got Detroit Kool-Aid on the TD booth. We got Nicholas Koloff from the 1s and 2s. And how about this, Spinny? Day 2 of the gym for your boy right here, too.
Hell yeah. I like to hear.
Oh, yeah. 6 a.m. visits. Crushing them.
You're going 6 a.m.?
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, you go this morning?
Oh, yeah. I got you,
I was
bro.
right there
There's
with you.
no
Let's
way
go.
I have my day, and I'm like, yeah, let me go do the hard part now. No.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Crush. Yeah, fuck that. Give me the hard part in the morning, and the rest of the day is just easy to me.
You hit that cold shower after?
No, but I keep telling myself I'm gonna try it.
6 a.m. Dude, I like sleeping too much.
To be honest with you, I actually wake up at 5 to do it.
Yeah, that's gross.
Then I leave around. Well, no, because I first alarm at 5. Who cares? Anyway.
Look at all that.
I put it out there, guys. Vote in the Woodward Sports chat poll. Who would you like to see replace Josh Reyonlds in this offense? We got DJ Chark in there, DPJ, Antoine Green, and the rookie. My answer to this question, personally, is a rookie. And some of it's hopeful, some of it's like wishful thinking, just because anytime you bring in someone who's unfamiliar, who's not even touched the league yet, there's that upside. There's always like what you think they can be. And I think that this draft class is full of those type of guys. I think it's indisputable. No matter who you speak to, there's a lot of people that are high on a lot of receivers in this draft class. The name I see often, the name that just does something to me, if I'm not going to lie to you guys, Xavier Legette. I've grown on him. A.D. Mitchell was there, but it's just not somebody that Brad met with. So I just don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know what we're doing here, but it's happening. Another guy, Devontae Walker. I think these are all guys that fit the Josh Reynolds mold and or a mold of a true X wide receiver. Xavier Legette, Devontae Walker, and the one I love the most, Brian Thomas. And these are all guys that he met with previously.
You like Brian Thomas more than Legette?
Yes, absolutely. Just because, especially if he's going to, it would be a little bit redundant, I guess, to have he and Jameson Williams on the team because similar thing. Like a lot of the knocks on him is he has a limited route tree. He's more like a deep ball guy, which JMO's become that. But I feel like maybe in year 3, you do put JMO in the Y spot and expect him to run those Reynolds routes, those intermediate ones, and then you allow Brian Thomas to go down there and be what DJ Chark was for the limited time that he was here because he was going down there deep too. He had that big body. Brian Thomas was he 6'3"?
Yeah.
Still running a 4.3.
Mm-hmm.
I would like that.
I honestly think my favorite fit is Xavier Legette.
Yeah.
Because of what he can do. Obviously, he's 6'1", but he's a thick man. Like, he is cock diesel. I said my comp for him, if everything goes roses, is A.J. Brown. Could you imagine adding an A.J. Brown to this team? I talked about, imagine a bunch on one side with Xavier Legette, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Khalif Raymond. And then on the other side, you got JMO one-on-one, single coverage. And you have Sam Laporta coming off in the middle. Like, that would be nasty, bro. That would be nasty. I think Xavier Legette, because he does have a bigger route tree than a Brian Thomas Jr., because he is more versatile, and what Ben Johnson, what this offense, what these front office members, Brad Holmes, all of them like is that versatility. I think that Xavier Legette would be a better fit personally, but I'm not mad at any of these guys. Keon Coleman, you could throw him in that mix as well. There's a lot of guys that are going to be – wide receiver is going to have the best bounty of talent at 29.
Bountiful.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of guys there that are probably wide receivers, I would say maybe 3, 4, and 5 are still going to be there at 29.
My question to you, you really think that they're going to be there at 29, though? I mean, you think about the top 3 in this draft. You think about Neighbors, you think about Oduze, you think about, obviously, Marvin Harrison Jr.
So 4, 5, and 6.
But you guys think Legette and Thomas Jr. are going to be there?
At 29?
Yeah.
I don't know about Thomas, but yeah, Legette.
You think Legette will be?
Legette will be there. Devontae as well. I mean, Legette and Walker are probably like round 2 to 3 guys for sure. I think round 2 for sure for Legette. Can I interest you in what makes me nervous about Legette? He's a little bit of a super senior. Entered college in 2019. Hadn't broken more than 200 yards until last year. So last year's actually his first year going off for what he did.
Hutch was a late boomer.
He was, but he's also not as old as Legette. Like, is Legette 1
year older?
Hutch was a senior. 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah, Hutch went 4 years.
Did he go?
Yeah.
I thought. I could be wrong.
He went all 4 years in college.
Either way, Legette previously on Ready to Die. Only had 167 yards was his year total versus his last year.
I got that John Blaze shit.
We're at 1,255 and 7 tutties.
My records be more John Blaze than that.
Is that when Rattler went to throw to him?
Yep, when he was in South Carolina all 5 years. But yeah, Rattler was.
Was he his quarterback the year before?
Who was the quarterback before
yes, he
him?
was.
Connor Shaw. Was Connor Shaw still the quarterback? Like, he was the South Carolina quarterback
Actually,
for
I'll tell you right now,
years.
for 22. Yes, Rattler was the quarterback in 22.
So that does kind of surprise me that he didn't put up numbers that season as well.
So that's just, and I'm just giving you the reasons why Legette falls in the slot too for me. And these are just the people that
he was at South Carolina the whole time.
Legette?
Yeah.
Yes.
So who was the receivers ahead of it? Was Debo there at the same time he was there? I don't think. Maybe not. He might have been like a freshman when Debo's last year or something like that.
I'll tell you right now.
I'm trying to think of if he fell down the depth chart too.
No, he was not. Debo left in 2018. Legette came in 2019. I'm just saying that's why he falls in the pecking order for me. I still like what I see from him. The other thing too, and maybe this is a me thing. Maybe I have to dive deeper into the tape, but I don't know if he gets the type of separation as some of these other guys too.
I will tell you something. Every time there's a receiver with a big old country accent.
Oh, I do like
turns out to be a pretty good wide receiver.
I do like that.
Straight cash on it. Like, I don't know if we can call an onion an onion, But when I see a wide receiver out there and he's talking pretty country, he turns out to be pretty good.
At the end of the day got to end.
The day got to end. Got a lead from the front.
We got, by the way, the fantasy group I love telling you about for no reason. We got like a plethora of those from Fees. I gave out the name. I can't finish the story now.
What?
I'll tell you after the show. We just kept getting like fortune cookie quotes, like after line all night, and then like
from one of the guys.
Yeah, and then it just turns out he was just having a time, and we just didn't know. He was lost.
Just Johnny Doolin.
Yeah, Johnny Doolin. Being a fun guy.
Being a fun guy.
Easy wanted to clarify real quick. I don't think Brad Holmes is trading up for any of these guys like Leggett or Thomas Jr. But I'm saying if one of those top 3 like tier guys falls, kind of the way. I mean, obviously Jameson Williams was hurt, but that's when I think he would go up and get like an Oduze or a Neighbors if he puts them on.
You think those guys?
If they fell.
They're not.
I'm saying that's what I wanted to clarify.
Nick.
That's when Brad Holmes would trade up. That's when he would.
If Thomas falls somewhere within like a reasonable move, you don't have to give up too much. I mean, I can see maybe sniping him. But what was your number one choice, by the way? Is it DPJ over these rookies, or where are you at?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I can't put my faith into the fact that they're going to get a receiver.
My faith.
I can't put my faith. I can't feel my faith.
I have no faith in it.
I have no faith.
Are you saying face? What the fuck's going on here?
My faith hurts. But I just...
Just pray, brother, pray. My faith.
No, my faith. My faith is broken. Spinal. But I think that I can't put everything I have into them drafting a receiver because I don't know what the fuck Brad's going to do. But if they bring in one of these guys, do I think he's a better option than Donovan Peoples-Jones? Yeah, probably. A Brian Thomas Jr. or a Xavier Leggett? Yeah, they'll probably be a better option than a Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Is there a trade?
No, motherfucker.
Yeah, they mess with us all the time.
But I do have some whack-ass news.
Wacky waving and flip, I'm feeling too
The Detroit Lions have re-signed Nate Sudfeld.
Hell yeah, Studfeld back.
No, God, please, no, no.
Studinator.
Why are we signing a third?
Don't tease me like that.
Third
The Greg
string.
Newsome stuff. There's 2 people who did that.
Yeah, they must have been like in lockstep saying let's both say it at the same time.
Well, maybe they both got duped by the same.
They're in cahoots.
They definitely both got
it's
duped
literally
by
word
Andre
for
Stans.
word the same. They're
in cahoots.
It's supremacy trolling, and then Brendan Dillinger doing that.
So you were the rookie then?
Yeah. Yes, I think that would be the best case scenario. But like I said, I can't, in faith, put out there that they're gonna go grab a wide receiver.
The Woodward Sports Chat poll has spoken.
Okay, Razor. I don't know. He hates Donovan Peoples-Jones. He says, my cousin Mortimer is better than Donovan Peoples-Jones. I had a stuffed moose when I was a little kid named Mortimer. That was my little snuggly guy when I was young. It was a moose, and his name was Mortimer.
Don't feel bad about my group text stories anymore. 49%
about your what?
Of my group text stories. 49% of that's how we talked. We'll tell you in a break. 49% of the Woodward Sports Chat has chosen that rookie to replace.
Okay.
Josh Reyonlds.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it either, and I can see it working out. I really don't. Again, same. That's the crazy part, by the way. You're a dick for it, and it's partly your fault, probably.
What?
You say you don't have faith in the rookie, right? You can't have as much as a faith in the rookie.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with the whole Reynolds departure. I just don't have as much faith in the next option.
But
that's all I was saying. That's all I was saying.
I'm just saying.
And I was giving you guys numbers for it. You're like, no!
I'm not too worried.
He dropped 2 balls!
I'm not too worried about it. Because you're not going to a rookie in that situation next year.
Hey, did we peep Chris in the chat? Yeah. I did now. Chris?
Yeah.
No, Stick came in and said it was his fault.
Chris, eat shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's
Chris
go break.
got that Mexican flu.
Yes, he's got a bug in him.
Folga.
He's got that Folga,
He got that Folga, boy.
For sure. We do got to go to break, though. We'll be right back with some more football news. I got to tell you about Big Boy, though. Big Boy is where it's at. Seafood Fest is back at Big Boy. Catch it while you can. Dive into their fish and chips, their Parmesan crusted cod, perfectly fried clam strip platter, or a delicious fish sandwich. A Big Boy must try the new mango iced tea, the ultimate compliment for their popcorn shrimp, shrimp Alfredo, or shrimp stir fry. Every day is a fish fry at Big Boy. And don't forget, every Friday night, the all-you-can-eat seafood buffet only at your local Big Boy.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Every year, after a cold and dreary winter, Metro Detroiters come together for two things: Tigers baseball and the best damned party in the world. A new season of Tigers baseball is here, and we're bringing in the new season as only Woodward Sports knows how. Broadcasting live from the biggest party, it's the Grand Slam Festival at the Detroit Opera House. Come party with 4,000 Detroit sports fans, starting with Wake Up Woodward and rolling into Big D Energy. This is a party you don't want to miss, with Detroit's best DJs, food trucks, and of course, shots. Get your tickets now at GrandSlamFest.com. 21 plus. See you April 5th at the Grand Slam Fest.
Big Boy Seafood Fest is sailing in with a fresh catch of favorites. Dive into fish and chips, our new palm-crusted cod, perfectly fried clam shrimp platter, or a delicious fish sandwich. Try our new mango iced tea, the ultimate complement to our popcorn shrimp, our all-new fried pickles, shrimp Alfredo, or shrimp stir fry. Experience all the sea has to offer every Friday night with our all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. Every day is a fish fry, only at Big Boy.
Give your pet the best. Premier Pet Supplies, hands down, Michigan's best pet store. Same prices and all the conveniences of the online and big box retailers, with one major difference: they're family. They're family and locally owned and operated for over 30. What are they, Pokemon? For over 30 years, with over 60 brands of food and nutrition experts to help you. Same day, local, curbside home delivery. Premier Pet Supply. Give your pet the best. www.premierpetsupply.com. I said fish.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a fish noise. Smash the like button if you ain't an ugly ass motherfucker. That's all I'm saying. Okay, welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live at WoodSports.com. I'm Easy, Spimo Rax, Detroit Kool-Aid, Nicholas Koloff, aka Detroit Mario.
Let's go.
Carrying on the show, we talked about Brad Holmes having his fetish for injured players.
Yes.
Meaning DJ Chark may return. But he got down to the base of this.
We do have,
And Kool-Aid is a video of this in there, yeah.
It's in the graphics page, and it's just a video of Brad Holmes. It'll be like at the bottom of the live screen graphic, or full screen graphics.
You said the graphic, which one, the cornerback one?
It's a tab, and it's like full screen graphics, and at the bottom it's a video of Brad Holmes talking. If you don't see, I can.
I mean, look,
perfect.
If you're playing football, it's always a risk. I mean, there's so much luck involved with injuries. As long as you're playing football, there's always risk of look at Emmanuel Mosley. I mean, what happened? He had bad luck. So what's hard for us is to say, you know what, man. We're not that excited about this player, but he hadn't missed any time. And so he hadn't missed any time, so let's add this player. He's okay. But he hadn't missed any. Where, it's, man, when you're playing 17 games of football, that's inevitably going to happen. And that's why we're so big. And you guys have heard me talk about it all the time, man. Like, look, you can add that one player in March. You can add the one player and you feel really good about it, man. When no football's happening, man. It's March, April. Oh, man, you feel good, man. Look at this black and white name on a depth chart with no football being played. But when we acquire these players, I'm thinking about, man, what's it going to look like October, November, December? Like, what's it look like? It's going to look different. So I don't really look at it as if a player's missed time. Oh, there's a risk. Now look, we do the best we can. If there's like major time miss over and over, and then yes, obviously we're going to be rational. We're going to be smart. Like we'll be like, okay, all right. It's evident that this guy's he's repeatedly missed season after season, bulks of the season, but the guy misses, some games here and there. Man, it's football, man, and that's why you construct the roster how you construct it. So that's my view, and I know that's a big. I know in the past, Dave, you kind of got on me about, not got on me, but you know what I mean, like, so selecting defensive linemen that had something medically, and it's like, look, man, we don't acquire players and say, man, I can't wait, man, I'm so glad we got this player, and he's not going to be available. Like, no, that's not what we do. It's the intent is that he is going to be available, and we have a great medical staff. Obviously, you guys all know it's a big overhaul we did recently, but those guys do a really good job.
And before we get into what he says, I love Brad Holmes. I love this man, Brad Holmes. Patrick Ofaria in the Woodward Sports Chat, if I butchered that, I'm sorry. He said, he speaks to us like we're his equal. Mad props. There's no ego on this guy. There's no God complex on this guy, and you see how hype he gets when he makes picks, when he does all of this stuff. He's just one of the boys. He's just in a situation where he has the tools and he has the mind to make this happen, but he doesn't lord over everybody. Dude, Brad Holmes is the fucking man. I love Brad Holmes.
He does it, but it's not like in a douchebag way. Like the way he articulates it.
He talks shit.
Even this whole piece, exactly. Aired out the whole media room.
Yeah, that's what everybody does. Everybody does that. You do it every day.
But I'm just saying, you said he doesn't do it. He does do it.
When he just explained that, he's not like talking to us like we're kindergartners.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He does it, just doesn't like in a more articulate way. Because even that situation, him doing the same thing, right?
There's no Bob Quinn. Chef. Shout out Chef.
Shout out Chef.
I studied more tape on him than anybody I've ever done before. Yeah, Tease Tabor's out of the fucking league now. Good shit, Bob. There's no, I made the greatest defensive football call in the history of the NFL. Yeah, Fatty, what are you doing now? Those guys ruined everything for me, and now having Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell in place who are just genuine bros and just so cool and down to earth, excited, love football, back their players, and genuinely just love the game so much. It means so much more to me.
I love Brad Holmes too. And if we're in, like Ronan said, keep it real. He says, we're not going to grab the guys that miss these games because it adds up at that point. You're just being rational at that point. But can I point to Emmanuel Mosley having a track record of missed games that backfired on us? Can I point to the same situation with Levi and Zarike having a track history, or at least going in there with a back injury, that not working out for us? And I loved him. I wanted him back. And this one maybe fits more than the area that Brad was talking about. Missed a few games here and there. DJ Chark, the guy you brought in, missed a few games. I'm cool with it, and I fully understand it when you're getting guys on discount deals. But I also, it does leave some uneasiness that, you don't know. Because he talks about, hey, the headlines that matter come in November, December, January, so on and so forth. But, with these type of guys, sometimes you can't rely on them to be there in December, January, February, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. It's got to be a healthy balance of it. And the one that I'm just not as comfortable with, especially knowing that he doesn't draft off need, is the Davenport signing. Because the 6.5 is a healthy chunk for a guy that is literally limited in every single season he's been in the league. The most games he ever played was 15. And I'm cool with it again, because you get him on discounts most of the time. And sometimes they work out. I think there is something to the injury stuff where you're kind of you're playing a risky game.
Playing it close to the chest, and for sure. And these are guys you want, and you never understand where he's at, where you never account for injury. But you guys know how I felt about the fucking Emmanuel Mosley re-signing, where it's glass bones and paper skin. How much more money are we going to give this guy?
Yeah.
But they supplemented that with other players to put ahead of him. So you're not signing Emmanuel Mosley off a torn ACL hoping he's going to be your cornerback one, like you did last year. This year, signing Emmanuel Mosley off of another torn ACL to be a depth piece. And if he comes back and doesn't be destroyed by a butterfly's kiss, then he will be a guy who can play in this team and play well.
Butterfly.
It's these aren't guys. He's not signing these super injury prone guys to prominent roles on this team. Like I said, James Houston and Davenport, if they can combine for one season, one full season, then I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I guess, I'm not doing this to attack Brad and any of the signings or draft picks he's made. It's just that I want a counterpart to the Davenport signing, and if that happens to me, Matthew Betts, boy, do I hate it even more. But
no,
listen,
shout out Matthew Betts.
I will say this: Brad knows more than me, so maybe Matthew Betts is a dog. I'm not.
He's a Spenny guy.
Betting on it. Yeah,
Spenny
betting on it like Spenny.
12.5 sacks.
Yeah, 2 shots per on. Fucking piece of shit. Nick
Steven.
Oh yeah,
that was Patricia.
that was Patricia.
I do think Brad has a little bit of an ego because he tells you when he took his end of the season press conference and started just listing off the dubs.
That shit's awesome.
I think
I love that shit.
You said
it's a different kind of ego. That's not an ego of like.
And then when he said,
"You guys are all dumber than me," that's an ego like you guys were talking shit. Guess what? Shit worked out, pussy.
Speaking of egos,
fucking big old egos. Dude, shout out Dr. Dre, representing those with big egos. But it's not, like I said, it's a different kind of ego. It's not him being, like, looking down on people. It's those people doubted me, and guess what, motherfucker, I was right, so I'm going to rub your face in it.
Let Nick talk, damn it.
Yeah, that is a little bit of having an ego. I mean, it's not being Barry Sanders scoring the touchdown and just, handing the ball to the ref. That's all I'm saying with this. I love Brad Holmes, but he's done this in the draft as well when he's taken a... Did that go in? No. When he took bargain deals, I mean, you think about trading up for J-Mo. J-Mo still would have gone higher than 12 in that draft if he was healthy. He took a Hendon Hooker in the 3rd round. That dude's going 1st round. So he does love his bargain deals. There's no doubt about it. And last year, it did bite us. If we have Mosley, Vildor's not in the game taking that off the face mask. He's just not. Yeah,
did he?
Jesus Christ. But it did come back to bite us. So we will have to see how this goes. We're going to have to see if Davenport makes it this season, if Carlton Davis plays, 17 games or makes it to the playoffs. This is, it's a question mark going into this season. Think about DJ Reader. He has been through some injuries as well. We've talked about it on this show.
Yeah.
It's a question mark. We have to see if it plays out. But I can say this right now, but he loves talking about November, December. Let's see if these guys make it there.
That's where I'm at. But and I totally get his frame of thinking too. Like if I have, it's just a low risk, high upside in all these investments. But sometimes the way I look at those, like at some point though, you need to make a solid investment, even if it means risking. Which I feel like some of the stuff you can risk, like minimally. Josh Reyonlds' contract really isn't a lot in today's receiver market. It really isn't. But just because he's so frugal at times, we already know. As soon as we saw, $14 million, Brad wasn't doing that.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's not even crazy.
No.
If I'm not mistaken, which is crazy to me, I think he'll do better than Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy just signed $33 million.
Yeah. Well.
And not as productive.
Yeah.
These past 2 years.
Well, Jerry Judy's a better receiver than Josh Reyonlds.
I'm not. I don't know if I'm not.
You got a hard on for this guy.
I don't, but Jerry Judy's a fucking. He's a bum. If you're gonna call anybody a bum, and I'm sorry, maybe that's too far. Jag. All right, as Steve Smith would say it, just a guy. Jerry Jeudy is that. Jerry Jeudy hasn't done dick. Let's be real.
2022, he had 67 catches for 972 yards and 6 touchdowns. That's better than anything Josh Reyonlds has ever done in the NFL.
He's the only guy they had to throw to.
He's had, in his career since 2020, 211 catches for 3,000 yards and 11 touchdowns. That's
garbage.
That's better than Josh Reyonlds' career.
No, it's not. Josh Reyonlds has way more touchdowns. I'll put that on Mom and Dukes and them.
Josh Reyonlds' career stats: 220 yards.
220 yards. What
220 catches, 2,900 yards, and 19 touchdowns. And that's
way more
in
touchdowns.
How many more years? Like 5 more years?
I mean, I would even just go
in 4 less years. Jerry Jeudy has more yards and only 8 less touchdowns.
How many touchdowns does he have in the past 2 years?
5 and 3. Jerry Jeudy has 2 and 6.
Yeah.
So the same amount of touchdowns.
Reyonlds way better.
No, he's not.
Judy's a scrub.
Yeah, Judy was doing it with Drew Lock.
Yeah, Super Bowl winning quarterback Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson's a bum.
He's not a bum. You're a hater.
Josh Reynolds, when he didn't have Jared Goff, 10 receptions, 90 yards, 0 touchdowns.
Tell us about Guardian Alarm.
Let me tell you about Guardian Alarm. Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night, and know a Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out.
And let them know Woodward Sports sends you.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month. With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Dispo Dispensary is the best in the game, and save the date, 4/20. At all locations is going to be a party. I'm talking about food, baskets of free products, and more. You got to be 21 and up. 12 locations across Gate City, Michigan. That's disposhops.com, your local cannabis plug. Buongiorno.
Arrivederci.
And welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live on WordSports.com. I'm your boy Easy. Join my guy Spimo Rex.
Hello.
Young Chris is not here. He's got the Folga. He's a POS.
Got the Folga for sure.
Well, we got Detroit Kool-Aid. Smash the like button for him coming through off the bench in the clutch. We have Nicholas Koloff. Smash the like button for him as well. Kind of going over Brad's fetishes for injury-prone players and just how mid Jerry Jeudy is. Looking at numbers. Apologize. We had a Pistons segment here. Usually throw fits when we do this, but we have the Detroit Pistons beat report in the building.
We do.
We allow this segment.
I will.
Your Honor. Detroit Kool-Aid.
Withheld.
Brandon Dent. First of thy name. Would you be willing to trade the number 1 overall pick in order to cure the sickness that is the current Detroit Pistons?
Bro, if it wasn't protected, if we didn't have to wait until draft night to trade that, it would have already been traded. I would have already
that baby in a foul.
No more young players, man. I said this today on the show. I said this via Woodward Pistons. I can't deal with any more of the young guys. You're wasting Cade Cunningham's time. You're getting that clock is ticking on his second contract extension. And the thing is this, he's gonna sign it here with Detroit. How long before he forces his way out of here because they're not doing anything that would really instill any hope in what they're trying to do right now? I was for Troy in the beginning of this thing. He assembled some nice young talent, but he has not done right by them. I'm disappointed. And honestly, this is the last offseason for them to be able to get something done. And I'm hoping, in addition to trading that number 1 pick, that they actually make the tough decisions with some of these young players. Some of them are going to have to go out, come off the bench. Some of them are going to have to get traded. But you cannot run this thing back again depending on injured vets, injured young players, project players, fix a player, wish a player. I'm tired of it, dog. I'm so tired of it. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. It's just time for them now to get down to business, get some actual NBA players in here that know how to play this game, got the experience, and can actually help this young core. I would trade that number 1 draft pick yesterday if I could. When you get to the draft, I would definitely see what I compared it up with to try and get either a disgruntled star in here or somebody that you think can absolutely help from that stretch 4 position. I'm all the way there with it.
That's exactly what I want to. And I think Fontecchio's emergence kind of proves that recipe too. Like, go and grab an elevated piece of that, and then you do yourself even better if you keep an Ivy and you have a Fontecchio for Ivy to kind of do the similar situation if you stagger them right. Which this year's draft class, like the outside perception is kind of it's a weak draft class. And I just one more time to cool it. Is that it in the basketball realm too? In the basketball world, it's perceived the same weak draft class.
Yeah. There's nobody that you're trading the number 1 overall pick. Like Alex Sarr is projected as the number 1 overall pick. This would be the year the Pistons get the number 1 overall pick because there's nobody that's like, oh shit, can't miss prospect. I know you didn't get Wemby, but here's Alex Sarr. Like, fucking cool. Like, there's nobody really there.
So, in order to get that star forward, and is there a star forward you're familiar with? But like, which piece of the core 4 would you be willing to attach to that number 1 overall pick in order to get something done?
That's the good question right there, man. I would expand that to a core 5. I love Isaiah Stewart. I love what he brings to the table, but you got to start asking yourself, is he the most injury-prone player amongst this kind of core 4 or 5 or 6, if you want to include Marcus Sasser? And right now it's looking like he is. Signed him to that contract. He's looking like somebody that's not going to necessarily work out here as it relates to being a starter. If you're going to attach that draft pick to somebody, you want to be able to ship somebody out that would preferably be coming off the bench if you made any improvements to your squad and be able to improve that starting lineup right away, man. Another player that everybody, that I'm starting to see a lot of people a lot more comfortable with trading. Stop, Easy. Stop making the face. Stop, Easy. Easy, stop. I love him, but Jaden Ivey.
Ooh.
Jaden Ivey.
Brother.
That's another one of those guys. I mean, look, when you're talking about what's available in free agency, it's not a pretty free agency class, but there are players out there that will absolutely move the Detroit Pistons a lot more ahead of where they are right now. There is a Paul George out there who I personally would rather the Pistons chase with reckless abandon before they went after Tobias Harris. I would absolutely love that. And another player, this is the controversial one for me right here. I love what Jalen Duren brings to the table. I just don't know if he's nasty enough in the paint in terms of rim protection, in terms of absolutely making sure every single night I am the one grabbing every single rebound in the paint. In terms of bringing that defensive efficiency, he's decent, but it's sitting at about 115 points, his defensive rating. When you look at a guy like Nick Claxton, who is going to be a free agent this offseason, his defensive efficiency is like 110 right now per game. He's protecting the rim. He's getting steals. He's grabbing the rebounds. He's putting up 13 points a night. I like what his game is. I like the way he controls the paint. If Duren can't get there, the Detroit Pistons need that. Every single winning, even mid-Pistons team has had a big that they could depend on, even if it was an undersized big like Jason Maxill or the Junkyard Dog. You go to the actual winners. You got your Ben Wallaces. You're going to have your Rick Mahorns and your Bill Lambiers. They got to get back to their identity because the Pistons, they've never played to the current era that they've been in. They've always set their own rules and lived and died by that. And right now, they've gotten away from that recipe. You can't call this a restore if you're not getting back to those fundamentals.
Do you think
made Pistons winners?
Sorry. Do you think the market is kind of watered down for a guy like Brandon Ingram because of the recent injury? Like, is he now? I know they've been talking about it all throughout the years. Are they going to move on for Brandon Ingram? Who are they going to trade? That's a piece I would love with Jalen Duren and Cade Cunningham on the floor. Is that an attainable piece for the Pistons? And is that something you think they would go after?
Listen, the Pelicans is a team that I've heard from the Detroit Pistons Performance Center media room. We go there for the practices. We wait in the media room until it's time for media availability and our portion of practice to be able to kind of record and whatnot. And the Pelicans are a team that keeps coming up because they might be trying to break up that pairing of Brandon Ingram, Zion Williams. Another interesting thing to keep an eye on is the fact that Willie Green, he hails from that coaching tree of Monty Williams. They got a relationship already, have a connection. And Brandon Ingram is somebody who he declined that extension that he could have signed this past offseason. Thought that he was going to be able to play himself into a bigger extension, but the injury bug still kind of loomed, I think, a little too much for the Pelicans. If I'm the Pistons, I definitely, if there's a swing to be had there, I would take that swing on Brandon Ingram. I think that would be a home run pick. 60 games of Brandon Ingram is better than full seasons of like any player they got on the roster right now other than Cade Cunningham, in my opinion. I would do that in a heartbeat.
Nick wants to trade Asar Thompson. He hates his guts, thinks he's ugly, and he has a stupid haircut. Nick,
Yeah, that's not how I feel about Asar Thompson. But just want to say, I'm a big fan of Duren. Kool-Aid, I think that his defense is going to come in with time. Honestly, I think that this guy has such a high upside that you cannot trade him yet. He's putting up better numbers than Bam did in his second season. I mean, you can't argue with 14-12, and the biggest number to me is the 2.5. I love his passing ability. I would not be willing to give up on Duren. But at this point, you do have to shake up this roster. I'm 100% trading the pick if possible.
Which core 4 are you attaching to it?
Asar Thompson. Back to that point. I just don't think you can play in this league if you can't shoot, not as a center.
You can if he plays the type of defense he does.
I don't believe so. What is he shooting? 15% from 3? Like, I hope he has like a great career, everything. I just don't see it in the NBA. I like everything he does besides shoot threes, honestly. And he is not just bad at shooting threes, he is unplayable almost at shooting threes there, Easy.
You know what? In my head, just to get ready to argue back with you, I'm trying to think of, no one shoots as bad as him.
No, he's arguably the worst shooter in the NBA. It's tough because we do like everything he can do. We like the defense. We like the athleticism. We like the playmaking ability. When he gets downhill, it's impressive to watch. But, dude, like, you got to be able to hit an open jumper. Like, I don't think that's asking for – we're not asking him to be Steph Curry. We're not asking him to be Klay Thompson. We're asking him to knock down open threes. That is a necessity. If you are not a center in the NBA, you need to be able to knock down an open 3.
For me, it's Ivy.
Of course it is.
Stupid haircut. No, I'm joking. No, it's nothing like that. I mean, part of it is obviously you guys know I've been very, very, very vocal about how I feel about the fit. I just don't think it's going to work in a winning fashion. But the other piece of it too is I think he has the most value, the core 4. I think maybe Duren, you could argue, has a little bit more value. But I also feel like Duren could be a better fit, like moving forward, once you do finally surround Cade. Yes, just because I know he hasn't been what we want him to be defensively, but I feel like he gives a lot of second opportunities on the offensive boards, at least. Like, I know he's not as aggressively as you want him to be, but I think he allows you, if you're going to surround Cade with a shooter, to get those second opportunities. Either he scores it or kicks it back out to Cade, because I think he's fairly decent at passing the ball, too, for a big man. And he's super, super young, too. So I think there's still like a little bit, at least like 2 to 3, no, I'd say 2. At least 2 more years of upside with him as well.
The perfect guy, I think, would fit next to Cade Cunningham, and obviously I know we're not going to be able to get him, but he's like Desmond Bane. I love Desmond Bane.
Bro,
and I think that's a guy who shoots high 30s, almost 40% from 3, long arms, good perimeter defender. And you remember the last time when Ja was out and the Memphis Grizzlies came to LCA, Desmond Bane gave us a 50-pack.
Yeah.
Like, that's a guy that obviously they're not gonna take Ivy for Desmond Bane because Ivy and John Moran is literally Spider-Man meme. But like, that's the kind of guy I want next to Cade Cunningham at the 2 guard, is a Desmond Bane type player.
That'd be killer, dude. But sadly, Troy Weaver and his smarts passed on him 3 times.
Yes, he did.
In the
He passed on
2020
Desmond Bane
NBA
3
draft.
times.
To be fair, a lot of people did, though.
Yes, that's true.
Did they pass 3 times though? Easy.
No.
Yes. Wow, what was it taking?
3 times. You got to take
The
an
2020
after Stu.
Killian Hayes,
Or
Stu, and Sadiq.
Oh, he was in that class.
Yes.
He went second round, though, right?
Yes.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
No, end of the first round.
End of the first round?
Last pick.
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brother, ooh.
Brother, ooh.
You passed on him 3 times in the same round.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Well,
imagine Bane and Cade Cunningham on this team.
That would be.
Oh my
That
god.
would be beautiful.
Because I think the answer is stretch 4, right? But like, who's like on the market really?
You know who was on the market?
Who?
A guy that played here
don't say it.
before,
Okay.
but we didn't bring him
Ursan
back.
Ilyasova.
No, I saw a video on him recently though.
Shout out
That was
Ursan, the
funny.
goat.
No, a guy that played here.
Tobias Harris?
Jeremy Grant. And we did not throw a bag back at him. I thought we should have brought in veterans this season. Instead, we had an all-time losing streak of 28 games. This, honestly, it's just, I mean, they lost me this season.
I know a lot of people didn't like him when he was
sad.
here either, but I blame that no good old piece of shit John Beeline. I'm kidding. I'm fucking around. That's a callback insider joke.
Yeah,
Kool-Aid,
John Beeline's a great college coach.
would you have been open to bringing Grant back?
Kool-Aid loves Grant.
Spinny said
he
it
loves
best.
Grant.
Yeah.
He should still be here. The best, and this is sad, but the best stretch of
Let him
basketball during Troy Weaver's era is a 10-14 stretch. After post All-Star break, and games that Cade Cunningham and Jeremy Grant played in together, that's still the best stretch of basketball. They played about 400% winning.
Of course, David Tourette says no.
Bring it back. But the issue was this. Troy Weaver wanted to sign Jeremy Grant long-term. Jeremy Grant loves his Syracuse people. He walked Jeremy Grant into Syracuse. He went and made that trade for him to get him from the Denver Nuggets. He wanted him here long-term, but there are people in the front office, from everything that I know, that didn't think that Jeremy Grant was worth that long-term commitment. Then he goes to Portland Trail Blazers and literally improves on everything that people said he wasn't. 3-point shooting, facilitating, usage rate went down. And it's like amazing what happens when you go and you play with better players like CJ McCollum, Dame Lillard, some of the young players that they had, a big man. It changed back to the Jeremy Grant we saw with the Denver Nuggets.
Because we're a little bit over now, and so just one word answers real quick. Speed round. Who's the 4 you want to trade for?
Ingram.
He's like a 3, you know?
You can play 4, especially if you got Asor playing 3.
He's way too skinny. All right.
You got Asor and Ingram as your forwards. That's perfect. With
They're on each other's shoulders.
Asor can play 4. Ingram can play 3.
Kool-Aid.
Look, man, I'm all in right now on the Paul George Express in Detroit. I really am.
I like that too.
I
don't have an answer because I'm thinking like as a 4. I want to
bring Jeremy back. Fuck it.
You're saying Grant?
Grant. All right. Let's go to break. Tell us about Les Stanford.
Les Stanford, what happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. That's exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC, the same great service that customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today and find the brands you want at lesstanford.com.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Join Woodward Sports and all of us at the Grand Slam Fest. It's my favorite day of the year, and it's where you'll see me in my true element. Live from the Detroit Opera House parking lot. Big old tent. We're going to be broadcasting there all day. Come check it out. Heavyweights will have a special time. We're going to be going live at 2. Ermanni and Edwards time slots. Heavyweights are sliding in there. Friday, April 5th, 9 a.m. Get your tickets at GrandSlamDetroit.com. It's the Grand Slam Fest downtown. It's so much fun. Come join us.
Kalamazoo has made the bet that if we talk Detroit Tigers, he'll give me his login for Valley Sports. Then I'll have to watch the Detroit Tigers. So, without further ado,
why are they always sleeping at the zoo?
Why are they always sleeping at the zoo? The Detroit Tigers. And then Kill Badu by Nicholas Koloff.
Why is Akil Badu in my car?
Akil Badu, what are you doing in my car? All right, fellas. Yeah, that was the best commercial ever created. Okay, fellas.
Can we have that as a drop?
Opening day is tomorrow. And we are going to be breaking down some Detroit Tigers expectations, odds, and how confident are you that these things are going to happen? Scale 1 to 10 for me. All right, sound good, fellas?
All right.
All right, we're going to start out with the hottest take in here. And that is the
Eazy
lefty.
has great hair.
The lefty, the ace, the Detroit Tigers opening day starter, Tariq Skubal, is going to win the AL Cy Young. He is currently 5th in odds to do so in the AL at plus 1,000. Is Tariq Skubal going to win the AL Cy Young for the Detroit Tigers?
5.5. That's my confidence level. 5.5.
Out of 10?
Out of 10. Spinmo?
My confidence level, out of 10, is that what we're doing?
Out of 10.
12.
Ooh.
Sam.
Little Sam.
Lil Sam.
Sam.
If this man can stay healthy, the last 2 months of the season last year, he had the filthiest stuff in the MLB.
Oh, yeah.
He was on a mission. It was insane watching him take the tit every 5 days. If he could do that, he could take that tit every 5 days with that same stuff that he brought. And if he stays healthy, he will win 20-plus games. He will have a 2.5, 2.4, 2.3 ERA, and he will strike out almost 200 batters. So this guy has a very good chance of doing it. If he can stay healthy, I do believe he's going to be top 3 Cy Young vote getter in the AL.
As a non-baseball guy, can I ask, has there ever been a guy in a mid-team or below 500 team to win it?
King Felix did it like 3 times.
All right.
And he did it with like 9 wins.
Yeah, did the Padres? I think Blake Snell did it last year.
Blake Snell did it for the Padres, yeah.
Kool-Aid, where you at? Confidence level, Tariq Skubal, AL Cy Young.
A 7, man. Look, you got a down year in the AL Central. The Detroit Tigers, if they can eat that division alive, I think, and he stays healthy, I think Skubal has a great shot at being able to pull out that Cy Young.
And speaking of Skubal, just to get this number out there, because I saw it and I thought it looked like a juicy bet, 170 strikeouts for Tariq Skubal.
Oh, yeah.
It's his over-under. They're putting that at a pretty big number, but it all depends on if he stays healthy. Expectations, easy. 170 Ks. How confident are you that he gets it?
Hammer that.
Give me a 7.
Yeah.
Give me a 7.6.
Give me a 10. Give me a 10 out of 10. Barring catastrophic injury, Tariq Skubal will strike out 107 guys.
Yeah, I mean 70. Give me 70 out of 10. That's why I said 70.
Kool-Aid, we feeling the same
76.
here?
Hey, give me an 8. Give me an 8. Like I said, it's as we keep saying. Spenny just said it as well.
Yeah.
As long as he stays healthy, my confidence is high that Tariq Skubal is going to position himself as one of the most dominant pitchers in all of Major League Baseball.
Yeah, I forgot to say last time, I'm going to go about a 4 out of 10 on the Cy Young strictly because of health, and I'm going to go 6 out of 10 on strikeouts because of health as well.
That's racist.
He's white, easy. Let's go to Jack Flaherty, who's been lighting up. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Got some brother in him somewhere.
Jack Flaherty has been lighting up spring training after posting a 2.95 ERA, 26 strikeouts, and 18 innings pitched. Can he turn back the clock to 2019 when he was top 4 in Cy Young? And can Chris Fetter get this guy's career back on track? Jack Flaherty, how confident are you that he's going to have not a good season, a great season for the Detroit Tigers?
What's a great season?
Sub 4 ERA.
Okay, I like that.
Well, I guess that's a good, but Jack Flaherty's wrong.
I'm going to go 8 with how many young arms, like performing arms. I think just the competition level in itself, just want to keep up with those guys, going to bring it out of him on top of Broder's boy, Chris Fisher.
In Fetter, we trust. I'm saying 9.
Yeah,
Chris Fetter is the best pitching coach in the MLB, and he's gonna have that guy Flaherty working. So yeah, sub 4 for sure. I'll go 8 out of 10.
Kool-Aid.
Hey, look, I'm gonna go a 6. I like what Chris Fetter can bring to the table for the Detroit Tigers. I like what Jack Flaherty has done as well throughout the spring training. I got a little bit of confidence in him, so I'm gonna go 6. It's not necessarily a 7 or 8 where I would put things with Tariq Skubal, but in terms of being confident what he can do this season, let's get it rocking.
Yeah, I think this is strictly the Chris Fetter effect. I got a 7 on Flaherty, no doubt about it. And another player, a former 1-1 in 2018, we know who the name. It's Casey Mize. He's also been lighting up spring training with a 2.21 ERA, 20 innings pitched, 20 Ks, but 9 walks as well. Can Mize be a solid piece in this rotation throughout the whole year? But not just solid. Can he live up to that 1-1 hype if he stays healthy? Casey Mize, Eazy, how confident are you that he is a good piece in this rotation this entire season?
If he stays healthy, yes, absolutely. I don't think is that a debate right now that he's not?
Well, he is healthy, but he hasn't pitched since 2022, where he only made 2 starts.
but he was good beforehand.
Yes.
Yes.
I remember him being a solid 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a 7 as well, and it's based off of injury alone. Like if he's healthy and he's good to go, the dude's got plus stuff. Like I said, when he's on, he's got one of the best pitches in baseball with his splitter. So that guy, if he could stay healthy, if he could stay on the tit, if he can give you 25, 30 starts a season, he's gonna be a top 2 guy in any rotation in the MLB.
Damn. Love to hear that. Kool-Aid, Casey Mize.
I want to say 8 because of health, 6.5. But I do, like I said, I got confidence in this pitching staff this year. I believe that Casey Mize, as long as he's healthy, he's going to have a good season. One more thing, too. Y'all better hit the like for the heavyweight.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button.
And hopefully we see this Tiger team smashing a lot of baseballs. Unlike last year when they were bottom 3 in the entire MLB of scoring runs. 2 guys that are going to have to be a big part of that. One is a rookie making his debut tomorrow. Colt Keith, over-under is set at 13.5 home runs for the rookie. Colt Keith, how confident are you guys that he goes over or under 13.5 home runs? Colt Keith, the rook. And we've seen Riley Green and Torque struggle in the past when they were first brought up.
What's he is? Because I know the other guys are more like technicality though, right? If I'm not mistaken, they're more like technical hitters.
What?
Green.
Yeah.
What is
Keith
Keith?
is a power.
Is he a power guy?
Yeah.
I think he had 28
He can hit
dingers
for
in the
power. He was
minors
whole
last
division
year.
he was
good-
fucking ripping AAA last year.
This division has pretty solid pitching all around. Don't it?
I mean, not really.
I'll go over.
Yeah, I'm going over for sure. I'm going 9 out of 10 over.
I think
I think I have a
16.
when I was
15
watching
and a
his at bats, the dude was hitting moonshots at AAA last year. I think he can bring that. I don't think he's going to go anything crazy, but I could see 17 to 20 homers.
God damn, I'll be watching Tigers tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, we're going to be watching on the show. Kool-Aid.
Man, I'm getting excited thinking about the Tigers right now, man, just with this discussion. But yeah, Colt Keith, he got the bag from the Detroit Tigers. I think that's
True.
the reason. I'm going to put this at a 7, man. I'm going to put this at a 7. I think he has a good opportunity to at least get 15 home runs this year. Colt Keith, man, go out there and bang away.
Yeah, love that. He's also 3rd in the AL Rookie of the Year odds, I believe, and I think he's going to smash this over. I got hit 10 out of 10 on this one. Unless he chokes mightily and goes sent back down to the AAA, this dude's going to smash 13.5 homers. I think he goes to 20.
I think they insulated the offense with enough guys that get on base to where they're not going to try to attack him, and they're going to actually have to pitch to him to try to get him out,
Yeah.
and he's going to hit some home.
That's a
Yeah,
great point.
I'm thinking 20 here minimum. A guy that put up over 20 home runs, over 30 home runs last year is Spencer Torkelson. He's had a really rough spring, but you know he needs to be an absolute superstar if this team wants to go where we want them to go, and that's the playoffs. Spencer Torkelson's over-under of home runs is 28.5. Easy confidence level that he breaks 28.5 home runs.
2.
You think he goes under?
3.5.
Damn.
Yeah. That's just where I'm at. I don't. He disappointed me last year. The little bit I got to watch last year, like that was one of the guys to keep an eye on. Disappointed me just a bit. In the back half of it.
Yeah.
You?
7.
7 going over.
7, he's going over. Yeah,
Damn.
It was a rough spring. If he didn't have this rough spring, it would have been 10 out of 10 that he's going over.
It should
But
be 5.
I'll say 7. No, this guy was fucking mashing balls at the end of the year last year. He had one of the best exit velos and in hard hit rate in the MLB in the second half of
What's
the year.
your exit velo?
What as the exit velocity of your ball. So as hard as it goes. He was hitting like 115 mile per hour doubles. Like the dude is a fucking monster. He rips the ball, and he had in the second half one of the best barrel percentages as well. So I think he shakes off the regular or the spring training. 28, give me 7 out of 10 him going over. Like I said, if he did anything in spring training, it would have been 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a 6 here, man. I'm gonna go with a 6. I got confidence. I want to see him though start to get on a little bit of a hot streak before that confidence rises anymore. But I am gonna put this thing at least over a 5. Give him a good opportunity or chance to really get this thing done.
And if fucking Javi Baez isn't batting behind him, he's just gonna get even better pitches to look at.
True that. I'm at about a 5 with Torkelson as well. I think he can heat up later, but we don't need him to heat up later when we're already out of a playoff picture. We need him to start hot. And that's what I'm going to hold my hat on her, hopefully, for Spencer Torkelson early in the season, because he has struggled through March and May. And we're going to close this one off. 2 quick ones. Tigers, over, under, 80.5.
5 minutes over.
80.5.
80.5 over.
Over. Why not? I don't mean it, though.
Hey, I got 85 wins. Let's rock. Crush the AL Central.
All right, well, then we'll save the last one, the best one that I have cooked up, for after the break.
And let me tell you guys about the quarterback challenge presented by Shake Shack. Shake Shack and Woodward Sports want to remind you that it's always football season. And if you want 2 tickets to the home opener, you can win them. All you got to do is put it on a rope and go to Shake Shack. You can scan this QR code right now to sign up. Shake Shack, any location you can sign up, or go to woodwardsports.com and sign up. And it's not like if you sign up, you get chosen and then you throw. No, if you sign up, you're in the contest. So if you sign up, if you got a good arm, you could be going to the home opener. Shake Shack quarterback challenge.
Let it flap.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. Every year, after a cold and dreary winter, Metro Detroiters come together for 2 things: Tigers baseball and the best damned party in the world. A new season of Tigers baseball is here, and we're bringing in the new season as only Woodward Sports knows how. Broadcasting live from the biggest party. It's the Grand Slam Festival at the Detroit Opera House. Come party with 4,000 Detroit sports fans, starting with Wake Up Woodward and rolling into Big D Energy. This is a party you don't want to miss, with Detroit's best DJs, food trucks, and of course, shots. Get your tickets now at GrandSlamFest.com. 21 plus. See you April 5th at the Grand Slam Fest.
They got a new ice water bubble hash infused pre-rolled with THC diamonds. Make sure you guys get there. You can get it at gloriouscanna.com with 2 N's, or find it at any dispo. Glorious Canna has the best stuff, and like I said, they got the cannabis diamonds to infuse on those pre-rolls. So make sure you guys go check it out.
Diamonds are forever. Detroit Kool-Aid. I don't know if you're comfortable answering this question or not.
What up, though?
Top 5 Kanye West albums for you personally. Don't care about appeasing the masses. I don't know if you listen to Kanye as much as you used to.
I only got into like a couple of the albums first.
So I figured.
Yeah. When things started getting real super artistic, I was like,
autistic?
You trying to give me counsel now? I was like, you know what? Hey, we rock with it a little bit, but I ain't really tap in like that.
All right. Nicholas Koloff, your last baseball question?
The last, probably of the year.
No.
I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. The Twins are the favorite in the AL Central. The Guardians are the second favorite in the AL Central. And your Detroit Tigers are the third favorite to win the AL Central. Do you guys think that we win this division? What is your confidence level that we will? Easy, start with you.
Did the Guardians play today? Or playing tonight or something?
I don't know.
I put in a no-run scored second inning on them.
Was it spring training?
I guess it could have been. I hope not.
Oh, boy.
Aren't some teams playing today?
You bet in spring training?
No, I guess tomorrow must be the opening day then.
There might be. I'll check it out. Confidence level, we make the playoffs.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that was spring training.
4.
4?
Solid 4.
How
about this? I'm sorry. I won't be... 6.
I'm saying 6 as well.
Kool-Aid?
Yeah, I was at like 5.5, 6. They win this division, which I think they got a good chance to do so. They're making this playoff.
Yeah, tomorrow at 10:07
Damn. Fellas, you guys are over 50% on this one?
You're below.
I'm going like a 3 here.
Wow.
I think we
talking all
are
that shit and you don't actually believe.
Yeah,
I just hyped up so many pitchers on this team.
But you don't think they're going to win the division?
Yeah.
I don't,
How's that
because
work?
I don't think we're going to score enough runs.
Hell.
I think we're going to regret not spending in this offseason. We are relying too heavily on young players. That's what I believe. I don't think that I do believe we go over 80.5. I believe we get to like 83, 84 wins. But I don't think that's going to be enough to win this division and make the playoffs.
Nick's in the chat. No, appreciate you, Nick. But that'll do it for us today, Kool-Aid. Appreciate you filling in. You're
Thank
the
you,
man.
Kool-Aid.
For Kool-Aid, for Nick,
Smash the
for
like button,
Easy, I'm
Kool-Aid.
Spencer. We're the heavyweights, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Love shack.